To other news now, and more than $1 billion from Holden and another $200 million from taxpayers will ensure the car company stays in Australia for another decade. A government rescue package has helped persuade the car maker to push on, despite falling sales and a high dollar. But it could easily have gone the other way. Without the money, the Prime Minister says Holden could have shut down, taking with it more than 4,000 jobs. Here's Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
This is the car that started it all, the very first to roll off a production line in Australia.
This is the actual one?
This car. This is the car.
Yes, this one, the very car Ben Chifley launched more than 6 decades ago.
That's a different look, isn't it?
Times have changed. The dollar's soaring and so is overseas competition. Holden threatened to close all its Australian operations.
It would have been a knockout blow for manufacturing in this country, given the importance of the auto industry to all of manufacturing.
Taxpayers rode to the rescue with $275 million. You could call it a subsidy, although the government won't.
This is truly a strategic co-investment, not a handout.
Holden commits the lion's share. Victoria and South Australia add $60 million and the Commonwealth contributes $215 million. On top of that, there's $35 million to help component exporters and $16 million to retrain auto workers.
In the 156-year history of Holden, I have to tell you, this has to rank as one of the most significant days in our company's history.
A history with a future. Holden's committed to continuing Australian operations for at least a decade and building 2 new models in South Australia.
They'll be smart, clean cars, but the most important thing here today is they will have on them made in Australia. They will have been made right here.
Successive governments have pumped millions of dollars into the car industry, and the new handouts revived an old debate, particularly in the coalition. It wants to cut $500 million of auto assistance, but some current and former frontbenchers want the tap turned off altogether.
If you can't run your business successfully, if you can't produce products that people want to buy, well, basically that's your problem. It's certainly not the problem of taxpayers to have to fund you.
Driving your dollars further. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.